Frogs and Toads, written by Kira Freed. I found a frog. Have you ever seen an unusual animal in the nature? Did you know? Did you want to learn more about it? Last week, I saw a really neat frog, and that was the start of a wonderful adventures. I looked for the frog in a book called A Field Guide. I started looking through the pictures in the books. I was amazed to see all the different kinds of frogs and toads. It turns out I saw a wood frog. I wanted to know more, so I went to the internet. Did you know that frogs and toads are relatives of newts and salamanders? They are all amphibians, which means they live parts of their life in water and parts on land. Amphibians are cold-blooded animals. They don't make their own body heat. They get warmth from the heat of the sun. The life cycle. I also learned that most frogs and toads jelly covered eggs in water. The babies that hatch are called tadpoles and look like little fish. Tadpoles breathe with gills just like fish, and they live in water. But it's amazing and what happens as they grow. Their gills disappears and they grow lungs so they can breathe in air just like other land animals. They grow legs, then arms. Later, their tails shrink by the time their tail has gone. They move onto land. I saw some very cool photos of the life cycle of frogs and toads. About frogs. Frogs are most famous for their ability to leap with their long, strong back leg. They leap to catch insects and other prey. A frog can catch an insect in an instant with its long, sticky tongue. The eyes and nostrils of a frog are on the top of its head. Frog can see, smell, and breathe while they are mostly underwater. In fact, they breathe through their skin while they're in the water. Frogs can make an amazing amount of noise. Male frogs sing loudly to attract a mate. Do you know the differences between frog and toads? Here's what I learned from a book at the library. Defense. I was sad to learn that frogs and toads are food for many other animals. Bats, snakes, birds, and rodents all hunt them. But frogs and toads have clever ways to stay safe from animals that might try to eat them. Some frogs and toads, like wood frog I saw, are the same color as their habitat. This is called blending in. It allows them to hide better from predators. Some kinds of frogs are so poisonous that just touching their skin is deadly. These frogs are brightly colored to warn predators to stay away. Some frogs try to trick predators that might want to eat them. The tomato frog puffs up like balloons when a snake gets near. The snakes think the frog is too big to eat. If the snake tries to eat it anyway, the frog leaks a liquid like glue from its skin. Frogs are cool. Frogs and toads come in many shapes, sizes, and colors. You can find them in trees, or near water and on the ground. One thing is true about all of them: they're amazing animals. What kinds of frog have you seen?